Good morning, my lovelies. Welcome back. So today we are talking about composite again, and we will talk about a very beautiful aspect in composite. What does it mean and what can you learn? And yes, as you know, if you've been following me for a while, I generally focus more on romantic relationships when I give a composite reading. But of course, you can apply it to any relationship, right? Any close relationship you have with someone, and you look at the composite chart with that person. So let's dive right in. Now, this aspect is physical attraction at first sight, right? You immediately, you two see each other and you're like, oh yes, this one. This is, you are going to be attracted physically immediately. And this may also be desire at first sight, right? You might like immediately think, oh, you know, you want to get it on. I'm not saying you will, but this is kind of like the desires are going to be felt in both people. So you admire each other's physical appearance, but also each other's individual personality. So when you meet that person, you start talking with them and you're drawn in, right? You're like, whoa, what is going on here? Like, I really want to spend time with that person. I want to be close to that person. And this is an aspect, this sensing, this desire, this is not just a glimpse, right? This can be an energy that if you don't have any squares or difficult aspects to the ascendant or to Venus, this is an energy that will most likely stay, right? It will be present throughout that relationship, specifically when you are physically close. I'm not saying that if you're physically not close, you don't think about each other, but if you two are physically close, you'll just look at the other and you're like, oh. Again, this will go both directions. Both people will feel that. With this aspect, you can also help each other attract more beauty into your life, more goodness, more opportunity, right? Opportunities will come your way that you didn't see before. You didn't get these opportunities before. But you being together, you to attract opportunities. You still obviously have to take the opportunity and do what is necessary to do something with it, right? But opportunities will present themselves to you in a bigger way. Also, this is a relationship that will bring comfort and beauty to both of you and a sense of peace that you've both been looking for. So you being together will probably give you more peace. And by being together, I mean, again, the physicality is really important here, right? We are talking about the ascendant. Physicality is really, really, really important here. And also physicality in terms of touch and being close and, holding the other, cuddling. That will be a big part of like you feeling at peace and feeling comfortable with that person. And you both will want that. Unless, again, there can obviously be squares and other stuff going on in the chart that negates that a little bit. But generally, the physical attraction, the need of physicality, and I'm not talking about bedroom fun here per se. I'm talking about really needing the other close, like needing to touch the other, the need of like touch. When you are together, you will just feel like nothing can get in the way. You're just going to be at peace. You're going to be here in the here and now, and you're going to be calm. So, and you both will, for both of you, you will probably think, wow, this is what I wanted. This is what I always needed. How did I live without this before? And again, like with everything related to the ascendant, being apart will probably feel difficult for you, more difficult. And it is probably also going to be much more difficult if things are rough, to let go, right? Let's say, other things are going on. You have a lot of issues when it comes to I don't know, outlooks, like standards or like whatever, you know, things that come up in a relationship. This is very strong, and this can mend a lot. I'm not saying this is an aspect that can overcome everything. Certainly not. But it can mend a lot. That physicality that will give you such peace and again comfort, where you know you're like, okay, now at least I have that, and for at least for a while you can overlook the other stuff. You know, if you have value issues in the relationship, if you have an issue when it comes to how you want to live your life, then of course this aspect cannot mend that. You know, no physicality can mend that. But it certainly helps to have this when, you know, especially when things are rough. The thing that I would look out for when it comes to this particular aspect is that you don't get lost in the physical, because that can happen. You can be fooled by appearance. And when I say you can be fooled, it's not that either person is deceiving or trying to deceive in a malicious way. Certainly not, because we are dealing with Venus here. I don't see malicious interference with this aspect, but to a certain degree we have like rose-colored glasses on. I know this is not Neptune, so we are not going to be delusional here, but you know, we just with this aspect we tend to overlook things because of the beauty we see in front of us. So we got to be careful that we are not fooling ourselves here and make this something that it isn't, or try to make this something that it can't be ever, right? Because this doesn't tell you that this is stability. This is not necessarily a stability aspect, right? We're not talking about Saturn here. If Saturn is part of this in a way, then maybe, you know, this can help us make a lasting relationship that is also sensual and physical. But again, don't be fooled by the exterior, right? Don't be fooled by what you see. So I'll leave it here. If you have any questions about this aspect, please feel free to comment in the comment section. If you want your personal reading, you can book it by clicking on the link in the description box. And anything else, feel free to ask. I'm here for you. I wish you a beautiful week, and I will see you in the next video.